Welcome back. Today's job we're going to be looking at painting this radiator, and I'll tell you the trick now. It's nothing to do with painting, so let's get on with it. So the difficult bit about painting radiators, or painting them properly, is getting behind, and that's what we're going to do now. So we're going to drain the radiator, take it off the wall, and then we'll be able to paint the radiator properly. Our boiler's switched off at the mains power as well. We've got no displays here, but it's still under pressure. So we're now going to drain down the system so we can take that radiator off the wall. We've got a hose pipe run out the front door. Now, this is our lowest point on the central heating system here. So we'll just crack this open. This will drain the pressure out and then drain the water down, so we can take the radiator off the wall. There we go. Pressure's starting to go now. If we go outside, this will be running now. There we go. We'll just leave that to run dry. So the radiator can drain properly, we're just going to take out this auto vent. This will mean just that this radiator particularly drains really well. Here it's pulling suction now. Let's see, hear it. I also take off the highest one in the system, which for us is in our bathroom, so that will help the system overall drain as well. We'll go check the pressure and see whether it's still running, and then work out how long it'll take me to drink my cup of coffee. Still running. Looks like I've got time for that cup of coffee now. So I'm just going to take this off now. I've undone this one, no water out of there, but this is the wrong side of the lock shield, so we need to make sure the radiator is actually dry. For that we're going to use the plumber's friend, the wet vac. So I'll undo this olive and I'll suck and we'll see what comes out. So we've got a little bit of water coming out. I'll just suck that up so the radiator's completely dry. There we go, the radiator's completely dry. I know the radiator's drained. Got to disconnect it, both ends. Now the thing to do is I'm going to lift it up off the wall brackets. Now I know this is a heavy radiator, so top tip, I've got some bits of paracord wrapped around the top so it gives me something to lift up on. So let's lift it up and I'll set it on the floor. There we go. Now I'll lay it down so we can paint the back side. So that's off. Oh, that's a surprise. That'll need some filler. But then we can paint all of this out the paintbrushes now. Now to get some paint on this back wall. Now to paint the back side. You can have it the easy way, you can have it time lapse. The key to painting radiators is being methodical. Work all the way one way, then work all the way the other way. I've just been this way, now it's time to do this side. we've got the back side of the wall all painted. Now fit the radiator back on, tighten the fittings back up. Remember to put your drain plug back in, or your vent plug I should say. Nip it up, and then I'm going to go and refill the system and put some fresh inhibitor in. Now I've got to refill the central heating. I'm going to put some inhibitor back in the system. Every time you drain it out, you're adding fresh water. The fresh water isn't inhibited and it can cause corrosion and limescale buildup, so we need to put some inhibitor. Normal system you only need one bottle. We've got so many radiators, so I need two. So I pour this in and then I'll fill it up with water. So we just fill it up from the filling loop, let the pressure build, vent some air out, let the pressure build, vent some air out. All the time checking for leaks. As we fill it up, we just bleed the air out. This is an automatic vent, but when I'm refilling like that, it's just as easy to take the automatic mechanism out and just purge it manually. It'll help it fill up a lot quicker. So it's back on the wall. You can see we've got the back side painted. Now it's to do the front, but painting the back like this really makes a difference. Just turns a lick of paint on the front to a professional job. So let's do the front again. Work one way, work the other way. There we go. All finished, all back up, all pressurised. Still needs a second coat, but I'll do the second coat when I do the rest of the wall. And the second coat will be all the visible areas from this side. We've already got everything sort of you can see looking into the radiator. When it's all done, it gives a really nice finished look to have a matching radiator and wall. So, hope you find this useful. Please, if you did, think about liking and subscribing, and thanks for watching.